Hi, welcome to another edition of Minnesota Camper. I am John. Today we're talking about 10 campers under 20,000 bucks. The idea is to get you out there camping this summer and to show you a few of those that we have in stock. We've got Eddie from our sales team in Fridley joining us. Hi, Eddie. How you doing, bud?
Good. How you doing, John?
This is the guy that knows a little bit about everything. So you've been doing this a long time. So there's not really a pre-owned camper that comes your way you don't know something about, right?
Right.
In most cases. Well, what we're going to do campers today, and these are all certified Hilltop family certified pre-owned campers. And what we mean by that is what you see right there. So when you're talking about getting a pre-owned camper, a used camper, let's call it what it is, it can be a little bit scary. But here at Hilltop, Eddie, we really try to take the scary part out of it, don't we?
That is correct. Yep. So we kind of do what we call a certification on them, where we go through and we test the functions on them. You know, the water, the appliances, anything that you can think of, and we repair as needed. So if we tested it, a water heater needed to be replaced, that gets taken care of. If the air conditioner doesn't work, that gets fixed or replaced. Cosmetically, we do what we can, but we're not, usually don't have the opportunity to replace a countertop if it's scratched or, things like that. So cosmetically, we do what we can, but it's not a full replacement on something like that.
Yeah, and everything you see there is no additional fee for that. Very important. You're probably going to see fees at a lot of other places. You don't see that for all of this stuff right there. Let's talk about the 2 full camping weekends of warranty, because that's important too. It's a 15-day limited warranty, and a lot of people go 15 days. That's not very much. But first of all, some places don't give any for these things. And secondly, we have tested it to the point we think it is good to go. We're not perfect. So that is an opportunity to take it out there for 2 full camping weekends to find out, was there anything wrong with that fridge? Because what's going to happen, I had this happen, Eddie, for a customer about a year ago, where everything was fine and it was a pre-owned camper, and then everything, and then once they took it out on the road that first time, nothing like that first road test, right? Whatever was going to rattle in the fridge started to rattle. They brought it back. We fixed it completely, and no issue since.
Well, you said it perfect. We're not perfect. We're human. Things can happen. Going down the road, things can jar loose, where we want you to get out, be able to kind of test it, get comfortable with it. And one, so you can ask us questions when you go on your big camping trip. And two, that we can get everything addressed and taken care of as well.
Yeah, we always say keep it close on that first trip or two. All right, let's get into the campers a little bit. We've got a couple of the very popular hummingbirds. I don't think these will last too long into the spring, but this is the 17BH that we've got, a 2018. Tell us about the hummingbird. You were selling these.
Yeah, so these were popular when we had them. It's a 7-wide trailer, but it does have a slide out in it. You've got some oversized bunks up front. You got a U-shaped dinette at the back. It'll have a wet bath in it, so it kind of consolidates the bathroom, but it gives you some decent space for a small, lightweight trailer.
Yeah, you can see I did a terrible job with the graphic there. It's 12,995. We also have one that does not have bunks too. So these are really, really lightweight. Just about anybody can tow these.
Correct.
And the one without the bunks, what are those features there?
So that one's a rear kitchen model. So you got a nice window in the back, still slide out, a bedroom up front. Pretty much all the other functions are the same with the wet bath, electric awning, full fiberglass shell. So you got a fiberglass roof on these, as well as vacuum bonded fiberglass walls on them.
Yeah, and that's both those units are located at our Fridley store. All right, let's take a look at another one. And this one is one that I frankly can't believe we still have. We've had this one for quite some time. It's made its round to different stores. Right now it's in Rochester. And I got to be honest, so by definition, I guess we had it overpriced at one point. It was over 20 grand when we first put this on sale. But it's way down under 17 now. And I'm a little bit biased. I just think this is a steal for a great couples camper.
This is, like you said, it's a good size, good weight. You'd never have an issue getting into any campground with something like this. Now, this is an 8-wide version with a slide out, so it is going to feel a lot bigger inside. Not to mention, people love when you walk in back there, you can restock the fridge, get to the bathroom. It's just a very Simple floor plan, but with good floor space.
StarCraft,
And
a good
solar
quality
too.
brand. Yeah, good quality brand. Yeah, it does have the solar too. This is one of those with the beefed up tires and everything. If you were to get something similar to this brand new, Ed, we're talking what, low 30s, mid 30s?
I'd say more like mid 30s, I'd say.
Yeah, yeah. So to get it under 17 grand, you're looking about half that price. So that again available in our Rochester store from StarCraft, a brand that we do carry new products from with StarCraft. Here's another Jayco for you, though. This is the 28RL. This is a White Hawk. Tell us about the White Hawk, a luxury brand for Jayco.
So White Hawk is kind of the top of the line for the Jayco travel trailers. We sold a lot of these over the years. These are a little bit longer, but again, you get a lot of space in there. You get that front windshield, which lets in a lot of natural light, gives you that bigger feeling. You get dome ceilings on these, so it feels a little bigger on the inside for a taller person. It's just a lot more room in there. That corner shower is nice to not have a curtain there. Queen size bed. This one is a 2018 that is extremely clean.
Yeah, people say in that bedroom window, you can, if you're laying there at night,
Stargaze.
if you got no, yeah, stargaze. If you've got no trees over you, they say that you can look right out at the stars. I'm going to throw a bonus one in here, not just because it shares your name, but it's because it's a personal favorite of mine. By the way, that White Hawk available at our Fridley store. This one available at our Fridley store too. This is a 2024. I think this is probably the cleanest pre-owned camper that we have. Makes sense. It's a 2024. And why I love it, Eddie, is because it's got that very popular floor plan that we sell also in the Jayco brand. But
Correct.
this has just really light colors, beautiful, and the light provided in that living space is terrific with those big windows.
It's funny you say that. The first time I ever stepped in there, I thought how bright it is inside there.
Yep.
To have a full oven, those gigantic windows. People love this floor plan to say back up to a lake where you got all those windows. It's almost panoramic back there.
Yeah.
To look at the lake, look at the forest, whatever you're looking at, you got a lot of light and windows back there.
Yeah, I say it's great for, and this floor plan in general is great for the couple that has the occasional guest, because you saw there that the couch does become a bed, the dinette becomes a bed as well. So if you do have guests, you certainly can accommodate them. But it's a great floor plan for couples. It has no slides, but it still feels pretty
Still
roomy in
spacious.
there. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's pretty spacious for one that doesn't have any slides. So those
And
are
that's what I was
those.
gonna say. Without having a slide out there, it's a lot less maintenance to it too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So those are four of them. We've got a number of campers that are under 20,000 bucks. And if you haven't subscribed to our email club, you could do that too. We're sending out an email today with some more of those. You can always go to hilltopcamper.com too. And you can take a look at all of our selection of Hilltop family pre-owned, certified pre-owned campers. We're this is the time of year to get them, man. And I would say this is, when I say this is the time of year, I don't mean 2 weeks from now, because 2 weeks from now it could be picked over, right?
Right, the floodgates are starting to open. So two things, we're selling a lot of stuff, but we're also getting a lot of stuff in. So inventory is changing daily. With the 4 stores that we have, we've got all kinds of inventory to pick from. So get in, come see some.
All right, go see Eddie in Fridley. Thanks, Ed.
Thanks, John.
All right, that's Minnesota Camper. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you joining us here today. We ask you to like and subscribe to get more of this, and we'll keep you informed on those great deals that we've got out there from Hilltop Camper RV. Thanks for watching. Well, thank you for watching Minnesota Camper. We hope you like it. We hope you participate in it, because this is about Minnesota camping for Minnesota campers. We know there's a ton of stuff on the internet about camping, but there's not much out there about Minnesota campers and Minnesota camping. So we're going to do it here. We want you to participate. We want your ideas. It doesn't have to be just about campers that we have at Hilltop Camper and RV. It could be about campfires. It could be about campgrounds. It could be about things to do in different towns that are great for camping at, camp food, parts, maintenance, whatever the case may be. We want to know what you want to hear about. We'd love to tackle those topics. And if you have a really cool experience out camping, maybe you can tell us about that too. Or maybe it's a really cool camper. That'd be kind of fun too. Anyway, we'd love to hear from you here at Minnesota Camper. Thanks for watching.